Can I get everything? What's up, guys? What's going on? It's your boy here, Ryan, RhyBeats. How's everybody doing? I know I have not posted in the past couple of days. There's a reason to that. But right now we're on our way to, I think Santa Clara. It'll be Silicon Valley. I'm actually going to the job site to take a site visit for a DJ gig that's happening in December. It's a company called Netscope or something like that. Netscope, I think that's how you say it, Netscope. And they're doing just a little company gathering event. We made it. Only parking was at the rooftop. I think that's the building right there. But let's get to it. Let's see what we're doing. Alright, if you guys didn't know, we're kind of in the heart of Silicon Valley. That's one of the AMD offices right there, AMD microchips. I don't know what they're building here. I think this might be a hotel. Hitachi's over there. Okay, so we're looking for 2445. There it is. It's the elevator.
Going up.
Whoa. Doesn't even tell me where to push. Interesting. So they have this whole common area here. Alright, so that's the catering area here. They said they're gonna block off the whole area where they have the umbrellas. This is actually a gym. And they said I'm gonna be in this area. There's an outlet here, but hopefully it's probably a 20 amp or 30 amp. Gotta get that unlocked. Let's go check out the cafe. I'm hungry. Oh, so here's the cafe. Let's see what they got. What's on the menu? Tofu vegetable, that sounds good. Alright guys, well, I didn't get lunch there. Seemed a little expensive, so whatever. Look, Intel. See that? Intel. And there's the Levi Stadium back there. So yeah, we're in the heart of Silicon Valley. Like I said earlier, more than 80-90% of the time is I like to go out to the venue just like this. If it's a reasonable drive within an hour, I'll drive out to check out the venue, especially if I have not been there, and especially when it's outdoors, because you never know where the power is going to be at and where you're going to be set up at. So it's nice to kind of figure out where I'm gonna be set up at, where's the power, and where's parking. So that's mainly the good thing. And the other thing was, since this is an office facility, we don't want to disturb the other companies or buildings. So it's nice to know where you're gonna be facing your speaker, because you don't want to be blasting it towards the other buildings, because you don't want to disturb them, right? So in that case, I'm probably just gonna bring one speaker and face it diagonally going away from the building. So I think that'll work out. Alright guys, we're back home from the job walk or site walk, whatever you want to call it. But if you guys didn't know, here's the shop. All this stuff. Oh, that's half of the stuff. What we're doing right now is we're actually redoing our floors. So all the stuff that needs to be taken out of cabinets, off the floors, and so basically all the stuff that's in cabinets and bookshelves, whatever, that we have to take out so they can move it from one place to the other. We took everything out. This is some of it. The rest of it's still in the cabinets. We're still working on it, but we are redoing our floors. Alright, so let me show you guys the floors. Actually been painting the hallways, so don't mind the little splatter because you're gonna take this out anyway. What are you guys doing? So these are the old parquet floors. These are actually like, I don't know, 25 years old, I think. Alright, so this little section here, the board kind of went up and down like this. So I took it out. I was gonna replace it, but you know, I was like, we're gonna change the floors anyway, so just keep it out and wait until that's done. So we're actually doing the entire house, all the bedrooms, yeah, and the kitchen area. I'm a little bit skeptical with the kitchen area because, as you guys can see here in the gap, let me show you guys. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a gap here, right here, probably like a ½ inch gap. The actual floor of the kitchen kind of went down. The foundation kind of sank in or sank down, whatever you want to call it, about, I don't know, like an inch or ½ inch down. I think is because we got rid of, there was an orange tree in the backyard we got rid of, and I think the main root kind of rotten, or I don't know what you call it, but it kind of sank down. So yeah, so that's that. So yeah, past couple days been kind of painting, getting it prepped for the flooring to come. They're gonna be changing the baseboards anyway, so I didn't really care much getting paint on them as much as the floors. So they're gonna start on this tomorrow. Yeah, so I still got a bunch of stuff. I think we got like 2 more rooms that we have to clear, so the movers can actually move the furnitures from one room to the other without worrying about stuff breaking and all that stuff. So yeah, let's get on with the Q&A. So I am really behind here, but we are going to go through it. Let me see here. We're going to go through it one by one. I guess from the most recent to the oldest comment, I guess. Alright, so this one is from my screen printing video of the multiple samples that I created for Snapback. Zaria Jashane, hope I'm saying that right, says, what screen mesh count do you use? For the most part, I use a lot of 160s, 180s. Yes, usually 160s, 180s, sometimes 200, but the 160s and 180 mesh is the most common screens that I usually use. Alright, so this one's from the homie Hotbox Print Studio. This is when I was installing the new rims for the car. It says, you're always impressed with your car knowledge. Good trick with the double wrenches to get the nut out. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, you can do, here's a cool trick, guys. So if you're trying to get a bolt or a nut off, so what you can do, there's 2 options you can do. One is to get a breaker bar. A breaker bar is usually pretty long. You can put a socket on it so you can break the bolt or a nut off. Or if you don't have that, just get 2 wrenches, get the size you need to put on the bolt or the nut, and get another wrench. What you're doing is you're basically just putting this on the other end, the spanner or the wrench, and just pushing it down. Or if it's going the opposite way, put it the opposite way and go up. Okay, and that you get more leverage that way. So that's it. Hope that makes sense. All right, moving on. This okay. So this one's from Manny Luna. Manny is asking about. Hope we can have the download soon. Yeah, the screen printing calculator download that I posted years ago. He gave me the approval to go ahead and upload it. So I will be uploading that within the next week or so. I'm just trying to get all this stuff going on with the house and the school stuff. So after that. Okay, next one is the new shoes for the Forester, which is the new rims. A lot of you guys like the even on Instagram, I posted on Instagram, a lot of you guys like the original rims or wheels. I don't know, I got the new ones on right now. I like how they look. It's just I think I gotta get different size tires. I think I need more of a more meat on the tires. I think it'll look fine. Alright, so this one is a comment from JP, the unboxing with the TRW and Art and Hustle printing. JP says, awesome bro, I have used the brick before and it does amazing for hats. Gives it that embossed look. Yeah, so that's what I noticed when Matt with Rhinestone was wearing a shirt that had a TRW logo on it. I was like, whoa, it looked pretty good. Yeah, it gives it that rubber look to it, and I like that look. It looks cool. Yeah, so JP says to try it on hats, so I'm gonna try it on the hats. King Green said Joe with Heart and Hustle is an awesome guy. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. If you guys haven't subscribed to Heart and Hustle, I think right now he's getting into sublimation. So if you guys are into sublimation or sublimating, whatever you want to call it, go to his channel, Heart and Hustle. Oh, I just got a good comment from My T-Shirt Printers. If you guys haven't checked out My T-Shirt Printers, I believe, don't get me wrong, I think he's from Australia. Check him out. So My T-Shirt Printers. Okay, so this one's from Clark Herman. Clark Herman, I think I'm saying that right. From the video 3 color samples, he's asking where did I get my tape dispenser. He is talking about the red dispenser I used to put the screen tape on. I got that at Uline. I think it's called H380, the tape dispensers, the handheld tape dispensers. So if you go to Uline, look up handheld tape dispensers, you'll find it. I think they have a 2-inch and a 3-inch, and I got both. Alright, so I have a handful of comments from the video, finishing it off with one color HTV. That's the soccer jerseys that I printed, the red ones with the numbers on the back when I got the stalls numbers. Gene Bethea said, good job. Have to try that. Yeah, try that vinyl. I forgot what it's called now, but that was actually pretty nicer than the Econo print. It costs, I think, costs a little bit more, but it's just pennies. So honestly, it doesn't really cost as much. AC said that I'm back at it again with the stalls vinyl. Yeah, I mean, I figured. I really did not want to go with stalls for this one, but since I ran out of the black vinyl, the HTV, I had no choice. By the time I ordered the HTV vinyl, it would have been the same time as me ordering the stalls pre-numbered, and it would only cost me a few cents, and I still have to cut it if I get the vinyl. So cost effective, I just went with the stalls it's called pre-space numbers or something like that. Yeah. Oh, this one's from DJ Los. DJ Los, what do you mean by threadable? What do a threadable press do? So a threadable heat press is, well, it's kind of hard to explain now because this is a mess. When you put the shirt in, let me just grab a shirt. Alright, let's get this jersey. It doesn't really matter. Let's say this is the platen, right? Where you put your shirt on. You guys can see that. You put your shirt on and then you heat press it. A threadable means that you can, instead of putting the whole shirt on top and heat pressing, you put it through the board or the platen. Like this, like so, right? That's threadable. So that's what it means. You can thread the shirt through the platen and then heat press it. So it's pretty much like screen printing, right? You can put the shirt through the platen. I hope that makes sense. That's what threadable means. C Block says, asking, where'd it go? Came out very nice. What was the font? To be honest with you, C Block, I have no idea. Look at this flea bag. Ugh. Look at this guy. What's up, buddy? What's happening? It's a mess, right? What happened? What's the matter? Whoa. Gross. So this one is Denise Stewart commenting on the video, 100% recycled polyester. So this is the red soccer jerseys. So let me explain so the customer bought these jerseys on Amazon. They just like the design or whatever, and the brand is Adidas, I believe, right? The brand was Adidas. So they're nice jerseys, but you know, it's always difficult to print the customer's garments, because just in case like you mess up or whatever, it's not readily available, and you know, things happen. and they're not readily available, and you don't want to be blamed for that. Not so much blame, but you don't want to be responsible for that part, because on garments, on wholesale garments, usually they have a handful in stock, cases. So just in case something goes wrong, you can always order another one, and knowing the fact that you'll get it and press it and not a big deal, right? There's that fine line of getting these garments, because once again, they're 100% polyester. They're 100% poly, and they're recycled. So there's 100% recycled polyester. It was recycled from like plastic bottles or something like that. And I've done recycled polyester before. It just never came out right because of the recycled material that they use. So I was really skeptical with this one, and I was very upfront with the customer. I told them that I'm not sure how these are going to turn out. You might have some issues, or I might have some issues, just to let you know. So I told them, I was going to print one, see how it looks, and then I printed one. It didn't look bad. It actually came out nice, and I took a picture, texted over to the customer. He said, yeah, we're good, so we're good, go ahead. So we went ahead and did it. In that case, everything was fine. But you will come to that case that let's say a jersey comes in, or a shirt that comes in that the customer ordered, and you can't physically get it, or it's like limited or whatever it is, that you have to go through whatever A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z store to get it, because that's where they got it from. And sometimes it's more of a hassle that way. For those of you who are printers and accepting other people's garments, take a look at the garments, take a look at the material and where they got it from, just in case something happens, because something will happen. So yeah, just look into those things first before you accept the job or accept the garments from the client. Check the material, where did they get it, is it readily available, just in case something happens. Okay, and be upfront with your customer about it. This is from Denise Stewart. She says, there's always some ups and downs when they bring their own shirts. Glad you saw the stain, but it's also more work for you to inspect the customer's shirts they bring. As always, you had no problem with them, and glad they worked out. It says nice video, that bird looks sweet, keep it going. Right, yeah, that bird logo that they have, but it turned out nice. Yeah, that's the other thing, right? One of the shirt had a stain. It was pre-packaged, it was in those little baggies. I'm assuming they didn't open all of them to inspect, so once you start taking it out. So yeah, so that stain, let's see, that stain looks like a coffee stain to me. It's either a coffee stain or a wherever they got it manufactured at, like the machines, like a oil from the machine dripped on it. So it could be anything. I'm assuming it's either coffee or machine oil or something like that. That's why once you get the garment, inspect it as early as you can, so you know what you're dealing with, especially if the customer is bringing it to you. You don't want to be responsible for it. Yeah. What I should have done is I should have asked if they inspected before they even gave it to me. So yes, Denise, thank you for your comment. Oh, AC, he says, I guess I should have done some research. I didn't know you needed different ink for polyester. No wonder why my white gets bleed when I do a print with normal curing time. Yeah, so if you're doing polyester, especially 100% polyester, you'll get what they call dye migration. At a certain degree, I think 310 degrees, that the polyester, the ink on the polyester become gaseous. I guess that's the word, gaseous. So when you print white, especially white, it will bleed through, because that's just the nature of the polyester, the dyeing of the polyester, the dye color, right? So that's why you either use a low curing additive to put on your ink, so it'll cure like a 240 or 260 degrees. With the Fusion 180 ink, it cures at a lower temperature, I think 240. So you won't have to worry about the dye migration. And what's great about the Fusion 180 is you can print on backpacks, you can actually print on banners. I've printed stuff on banners before. It turned out really nice. So get a low curing additive and just, you know, mix it in with your inks that you're going to be using, and you should be good. If I were you, I'd call Fusion 180 ink and, you know, see if you can get a sample. Alright guys, that should be it. I do apologize if I missed your questions. I'll be commenting back or replying back to your comments on YouTube. If you have any other questions, please feel free to jot them down below. Yeah, so once again, I do apologize for the lack of the videos. There's a lot of stuff going on. Last week is the big kids' first day of school. They're homeschooled, but it was their first day of school. And we're out of town this past weekend. And my son's starting school tomorrow, and then the floors are starting. Business name, or my screen printing business name, which is Fresh Vibes Apparel, will be we'll be going through some name changing due to something I can't really talk about. So look out for that. A new company. Well, I'm just changing the company name. So yeah, look out for that. Yeah, but I did finish up all my screen printing project before this whole shenanigan happened. So hopefully we'll be right back on track next week. Yes, if not, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great holiday weekend, everybody. Enjoy it and be safe. All right, peace out.